Hello, everyone. We have Ali here with us. And Ali, in two sentences, what was your business idea and how does it help the world?
Hello, first of all, Robert, thank you very much for having me. It is so nice to be here. In two sentences, tricky. But I would say that my dream was to make AOA safety a priority with a better mindset. And it changes the world through efficiency, saving money, and saving time, all in one action.
Excellent. And what was the moment when you fell from this idea? Because I know you have a much different background, uh,
Mhm.
therapy, education, and this is totally shift. What was the
Very
uh,
much.
trigger? Was it a person, a moment? What happened?
So, what happened was I was actually in Texas as a licensed marriage family therapist, waiting for my licensure to transfer from California, and I wasn't doing anything.
Mhm.
And my husband had a friend out at DFW who needed some escorts and flaggers. And so I said, you know what? I can do that. I got trained, fingerprinted, da da da, all the things, became an escort and a flagger. And I absolutely fell in love with it. After a lifetime of working with kids and youth, this was amazing. I was out on a construction site at the airport. Not
Mhm.
many people get to do that, and that was amazing on its own. But what I loved about it was I saw what these people were doing with escorting and flagging, and I'll never forget driving down a taxiway thinking, wait a minute, I can do this better. And it just suddenly a little, I see it right now. I'm driving down, and because it comes to organization, it comes to communication, it comes to everybody knowing what the other individual is doing. And that was
Mhm.
not the case here. And so that gets messed up and everything, and it's not a very safe situation, especially in a high area, in a high stress area like this where you've got live taxiways, live runways, you've got planes landing, taking off, taxiing from their apron, which we are also at sometimes in the very, tight quarters. And so you need organization and people working together. And
Mhm.
that's what we've come up with.
Mhm.
It's pretty amazing.
So, what exactly does it mean? What you're doing, flaggers, and what you are talking about? What
So what I will say is that out on the construction site on the AOA, the airfield operations area, what the taxiways, the runways, there's light maintenance, there's electrical, there's rehabilitation. They need to repair these, and
Mhm.
there's always work going on an airport.
Mhm.
They need someone to get these people from the gate to the job site.
Mhm.
And usually, and every airport, they say in the industry, every if you've seen one airport, you've seen one airport, because they all do it differently. Yet they all need these people coming onto the airfield to keep it safe and, active for the airplanes. So what we do is we have escorts who are trained by the airport, and
Mhm.
DFW is the third busiest airport. It was second when we got there, when we started, but right now it's third busiest airport in the world, and that's where we train our guys. So this is an incredible proving ground.
Mhm.
And we have our guys, going from the gate to the job site, bringing people who are, these are the escorts. Flaggers are at the intersections, and these guys have all the power. They're holding the stop sign. We have systems set up to where they're using computer applications so they know how much time they have before the next flight. It's amazing, their system.
Mhm.
So they're watching all of this, and they give the escort the yay or nay, because he has five concrete trucks behind him plus a sweeper or whatever.
Mhm.
So they need to get all of that across before another plane comes in.
Mhm.
And so it's very complex, it's very intricate, and our guys do an incredible, incredible job. Like I said, zero surface incidents. Oh, I didn't say this. but zero surface incidents, period, out at DFW. And I know they say if, they don't say if, they say when, but so far so good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We all heard about air traffic control, and we know that is a stressful job. But
Mm-hmm.
we rarely think of what you are doing, because it's also really important to
Mm-hmm.
maintain all these things and keep this safe.
Oh
Because
yeah.
yeah, we have
Especially, yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead.
we have a regards from Germany. Thank you. We
Yes.
don't see who it is, but yeah. Uh, so, how do you start when you have this idea? Okay, I can make it better. It is great, but how do you start? What was the biggest challenges when you were starting?
So the biggest challenge, and it's really, it was jumping through all the hoops because this idea doesn't really exist yet. It does now, but then it didn't. So finding the appropriate insurance for it, which needed to be $10 million, very bad. It was very difficult finding insurance.
Hmm.
I needed to get certified that I was, so people understood this is not just a fly by night. I'm very, very serious about this. And so I got my certification through NCT RCA, which is the North Central Texas something. I forget what the rest of it is, but they certify you. They're the regional certification agency.
Hmm.
And they say I'm a woman-owned business, I'm a small business, I'm a develop what is it called? A DBE. Um, at the moment, I've forgotten what that stands for because I'm getting it confused with my therapy, and that is so not correct. But I needed to get the certification, and then other aspects of this were I myself am a therapist. I'm a school teacher. I do Montessori. I do this. I do that. So I needed to educate myself.
Hmm.
So I went through an association, the American Association of Airport Executives, AAAE, and I learned about the SMS, the safety aspect of airports. I got certified in SMS. I got an A certification there. I also studied with them and I got my certified member, my CM certification, which it teaches you everything. It's a big umbrella about everything airport, from finance to parking lots to, hold on, all sorts of little things like that. So I learned much more than I thought I ever would about aviation. And
Hmm.
I'm still learning so much. So that was my biggest hump, is learning myself, getting myself to this place where I could become real. Um, I feel people understood because I was very outspoken from the onset because we have an amazing group of people who my son-in-law James Brown found all these incredible people. He Uber drivers, just different people from just different spheres of life that you would never believe now have a life in aviation. And or I'm sorry, aviation construction support. But many one of our guys, he became a pilot. So, this has really excelled other people. Another person, no, that's two of our people. Have another one just became a pilot like a month ago. So we have two individuals who are now pilots because of this opportunity, and that is such an incredible honor.
Excellent. I like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
things open when you start doing things like that.
Oh,
And
so much.
yeah, how did you start with this execution? You were alone? Were your husband helping you? Other friends?
Um, so actually I did all of this. I was very adamant to do it all alone because a woman-owned business, and a DBE, which I still can't remember what that stands for. Um,
Is it this word?
Disadvantaged, yes, disadvantaged business enterprise. I don't know why I had a block.
Todd,
Oh,
Todd is helping us. Can you
oh,
see this comment?
yeah. So doing all, getting those I'm so sorry. Can we go back a click? What did you say again?
If you can you see his comment? It's on the screen right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm not able, I can't see anything. It says, yeah. Oh, yes, thank you, Todd Rushing. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Thank you so much. I do see that now. Thank you. Yes, and first of all, I want to talk about these people in the aviation community. I've been in education for 20 years, and then I was in therapy for 7 years, 8 years. I have never seen a community that's as helpful as this, and with so many parts. Oh my goodness. Like what I'm doing now, it didn't really, I mean, it existed, but it wasn't, you couldn't bill for it. And now I don't think it's because of me, but there's been a lot of yammering. And so now in the CSPP, the construction safety and phasing planning, they have it. You were able to bill now for the escorts and the flaggers, and that's
Mhm,
absolutely incredible, because before it was just, no, let the lowest guy on the totem pole take over,
mhm,
and then you've got your surface incidents. So we're pretty proud of what we do, and I know a lot of airports that have seen us are pretty amazed.
mhm.
So we're just looking forward to visiting more airports.
Excellent. I'll
Yeah.
show your website. I can say,
Yes,
okay,
wonderful.
this is your website. Let me just
Yes.
put it in the comments. I think
And
I can do
it's
this.
not,
It's-
yeah.
Oh. So tell me, what are your plans? How do you want to expand?
I am slowly working towards, slowly, people hear of us because they've worked with parts of us at a different, we work at several different kinds of airports. The Part 139s are the large airports, DFW, but they're also medium-sized airports and smaller airports that, you will have. They're
Mhm,
not all DFW. Some of them are, I'm trying to think of comparisons in Europe. Graz, for example, in Austria.
mhm,
That's a medium-sized airport, I believe, medium hub airport. And then Vienna is huge. That's like DFW. And then what we also do a lot of the small GA general airports, and that's where our RPRs and QAs work. And so someone might see them there. And because of this, now we've got a job up in Wichita
mhm.
because our business was discovered. And I'm very excited about this.
So you're basically doing mouth to mouth, or do you
Mm-hmm.
advertise somehow?
It is mouth. Yeah, mouth by, what is it called? Word by mouth. I'm horrible with these things. I have so much fun. I'll take three that aren't connected and make a new sentence. Word of mouth. That's it. Word of mouth.
Yeah,
And then I do conferences. I absolutely love conferences. I do a lot of those. They're expensive, so I can't do as many as I want
yeah.
because it's all from us. We don't have a big company paying for it
Mhm.
yet. But it's incredible. It enlivens me. I get to teach people about this incredible having and I haven't even spoken about the mindset aspect, why we're successful.
Mhm.
And that's because we don't hire people who are great at AOA construction support. We hire people who are happy people. They are excited every day to get out of bed. You have your bad days sometimes, of course, but they are optimistic, go get them people. And to be able to work with people who are, when I was always out there, and whenever I'm at an airport job site, I smile and I wave at everybody. I don't know why. I can't stop.
Mhm.
My hand just starts waving and smiling at everybody. And so that's what we want at the airport, is we want to be able to help you at your construction site. We're not just getting you here from there to here, but what else can we do? How can we make this job easier for you guys?
Mhm.
We're yes and that was something that was, I read a book. It's called Happy Accidents by David Wilkes, I believe, in 4 Day Weekend. And it talks about being having a positive mindset and being a happily engaged person, because if you have people out there who are depressed and who are thinking about this and that, and they can't pay their bills because they're not paid well, I get that. That is trauma and that's stress, and that doesn't make a happy, vigilant person. We need people who can see all of these things. And so we hire attitudes,
Right.
and it's done an incredible job so far, because we're able to send people out
Mhm.
to various little areas, to different airports, and people are blown away. And it's not like we don't get big announcements like, oh my God, Alder Airfield Services, they really rock the house. We don't get that at all, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
We know we're the low man on the totem pole. And as long as we make somebody's day a little bit better and we did a job well and we didn't get a surface incident, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Happy day. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Uh, what was the most surprising thing in your journey? Something you didn't expect
Mm.
to happen, in good in or in bad way.
In good or bad ways. Oh my goodness. It's hard because this entire journey for me is a big surprise. Wow.
I can imagine.
Every
Yeah.
day, really, every day I wake up and I get so excited about possibilities, like
Mhm.
contract today. You know, I'm always looking for that shooting star, and I feel like I catch it most days. But some good or bad, I can't really think of a bad thing. I just forget. The bad stuff is gone. So I can't even think of anything that would have. It's just such an incredible, opportunity. I remember being 10 years old and I was walking and I thought, I want to change the world. Now, this may not change the world, but it's changed a little bit. It's changed safety. It's given people a happy job. And I've worked at a toxic job, so I know how important it is to have a good job with people who care about you.
Yeah.
I've also worked in family, mental health, so I never say this is like a family, because a lot of people don't have good families.
Mhm.
So I just say we're a terrific team and we are growing, and it's amazing every day, every
I like.
day,
Yes.
something.
So, uh, what is the best business advice you received?
Best business advice. I would say it's not advice. I would say the best business advice was shown to me by my father. He built a business, he built a restaurant, many. He went from Austria to Midland, Texas, and he built a Mexican restaurant. And he did so successfully. And he had an incredible work ethic. And he had an amazing, goal of helping people, doing the right thing for people, and helping people up a little bit, reach one hand forward, reach one hand back.
Mhm.
So I saw a lot through him and through my mom. They both worked so hard. So I would say the strong work ethic is
Mhm.
important. But I've never really done advice. It's just I like the one hand out, one hand back, because I really appreciate helping others.
Mhm.
I don't want to do this journey alone and be on the top of the mountain. I
Mhm.
want others to come with me. So,
Very
yeah,
good. So this would be your advice to others too, I think.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yes, absolutely. And don't be afraid. I
Mhm.
think we see so many paper walls.
Mhm.
Kick those paper walls. Kick them down, you know? They don't exist. Do it anyway. Just keep trying. I don't know. I should write a book. No.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why
I
not?
have no patience. I would get to paragraph one and then I'd go find something else to do.
Well, if you could go from this therapy, education stuff to
Hmm.
this, which is completely different, and make
Yes.
people happy and make people pilots,
Yes.
where's the
Yeah.
end?
Yeah. Oh, I know. It is. I think one of the biggest amazing things that I experienced was one of our team people who was there from the very beginning bought a house. I think two people have purchased houses, a lot of people have purchased cars. We've got two pilots. To me, that's growing, and I am all about growing. I am so much about growing, teacher. So
Yeah.
there we have it.
Uh, what do you think is are the most common mistakes that entrepreneurs or people who are starting their business do and can avoid?
I think for people who are just starting out, it's about really important planning. You've got to plan for those roller coaster falls because it goes down. It doesn't always go up. You have to prepare. It has not been a smooth ride by any means. It's been very bumpy, but bump is good. You learn from bump.
Mhm.
So I would just be very, put stuff away for the winter time is what my advice would be, I think, because it gets bumpy sometimes. Yeah.
Mhm. So, if you would give an advice to your younger self, would you do something different?
Wow. See, when I was my younger self, I was going to be a journalist on the war front.
Oh,
So glad I did not do that. So glad. Um, I No, I wouldn't change a thing. I had a very interesting, there was a lot of bumps, car accident, head injury. I went to school, I dropped out of school, I went back to school. There's a lot, life is so beautiful, but it's very, again, bumpy. Um, I would just tell my younger self, just go, keep going, because
Mhm.
it's scary sometimes. You don't know what's ahead.
Mhm.
And that's when it gets interesting. So that's where you go harder. Lean into the discomfort, we say as therapists. Take all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hmm.
If you go through hell, keep going.
Absolutely, because at some point the flames are going to end. Or you hit a wall and you come back again. Either way, you're good.
Mhm.
Yeah. The people who've been through hell have learned some things, and I like those people.
Mhm.
So I appreciate very much their journey.
Mhm. So, if the listeners of this event could help you with something, would it be?
Yes. I would absolutely love, I'm trying to grow my support for Alder Airfield Services. I would love some support on the LinkedIn Alder Airfield. It's tied to my page. I'm not sure how to, I'm very technologically inept. But also, if you go to this website and you see news, I mean, under about, you have to go all the way to the bottom. It's got to be changed, but that's where my blog is. We put blogs in, and then every Monday we have a safety corner from a gentleman who is an operations person at a large airport, Mr. Sam Allen, who writes a safety corner for us every week, and that's incredible and very helpful. There's a lot in this field that I would love to see addressed, because safety is so important, and it all starts at the very bottom with the little, the people trying to get their construction stuff there. So
Mhm.
that would be very helpful and wonderful.
Well, I like that. And
Yeah.
we're about the end. So, any
Yes.
final thoughts?
First of all, I am so very grateful to you, Robert. This is my very first podcast, and I very much enjoyed this.
Me
So
too.
thank you so much for the invitation. I very much appreciate it. Hopefully, I can come visit you one day. I'm
Absolutely.
working on that as soon as I get Zurich airport. That's my goal.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm very appreciative of the support that I've received from people. It's been phenomenal. The aviation community is very open armed, and I very much appreciate it.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
for joining us,
Yeah.
and thank you for sharing your wisdom and experience and views. And sh- I, I think we have all accept the people that are on your side and know what you're doing. We have all learned something new,
Mm,
interesting, and it
thank you.
opens our eyes for something that is usually not so obvious,
Mhm.
but it is
Mm-mm.
very important. We have an accident here near my house a few days ago when a worker fell from the building and killed himself. And when
Oh,
something such terrible things happened, it changes your perspective on safety and things like that. Because if you can say, okay, 4 years, no safety accidents, that's
mm-hmm.
huge.
That's
Because
that is huge.
yes, because I think
Hmm.
accidents happen so in the blink of an eye. You
They
can,
do.
yeah. So you're doing
They
a
very
great
much
job.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So thank you. It was pleasant talking to you, and I hope
Thank you so
we
very much.
see you in person.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you again very much for the opportunity. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye bye.